came out a couple days ago, and I wanted to film a story. It was a ayahuasca trip report, and it was the first time that I interacted with God or experienced God, and I just couldn't talk. I couldn't. The words wouldn't come out. There was just clearly either it was just not wanting to be expressed, or I didn't want to express it. Yeah, that must be it. I'm creating my own blocks. So then I'm like, okay, I'll go home and I'll meditate on it. So I did that. Yeah, but then I came to the conclusion that I haven't fully integrated the experience, which is okay. I'll take that as a positive. But then it led me to think about other areas of my life where I'm not able to just let how I feel inside be transmuted out of my body, and I'm able to express myself in an authentic and a free-flowing form. There's usually like this, the way I express myself usually comes out in little spurts, and then there's this almost like a block. Like I'll think about what I said, and then I'll analyze what I said, and then when I'm analyzing the analyzing, which is what I've been doing for the past 2 days, something is off. So this is what I'm going to talk about in this video, is finding my voice, finding the way to express myself. Because if I'm going to do this YouTube thing, which I'm having a lot of fun with it, this is awesome. I just enjoy the whole thing. But obviously there are skills that need to be developed for me to do this hobby. So this is where I'm at. So finding my voice. What does that even mean, to find my voice? I think I have a voice, clearly. But then below actually having a voice, there's multiple layers of resistance that I've created for myself that are preventing me from expressing that voice. So if I take what really put my attention on this whole issue, like this has been a problem my whole life, and I've known it. I just don't know how to deal with it. So I went out, so I'm going to dissect this issue. Okay. So I came out to make a video, and the first layer of the problem is that the video was about God, and I'm not fully authentic with saying that I'm God. Like I can say it here, but if I were to meet a person in the street and talk about the work that I'm doing, I just don't find it doesn't flow easily for me to say that. So I haven't fully integrated that part of the main part of non-duality, I guess. So that could be a reason that could be the main reason for not being able to talk about the video. But then if I'm thinking about it, there's like the next layer down where I want to make good content. I want to make content that people will find appealing and interact with, and that's like, that layer should just be automatic, like obviously. So I don't even need to do anything with that layer. Then the next layer down would be, I stop myself. I speak in blocks, and then I have this like almost instantaneous reflex to jump on or to analyze what I said And this is very crippling, especially in social situations. It's so crippling that, I'm labeled, I guess I've labeled myself as an introvert when I enjoy social situations, and I enjoy hanging out with people, and I enjoy interacting with people. Then usually somewhere in that experience, I'm crippling myself. And then that crippling just leads to a memory of the experience that I want nothing to do with that, feeling that way again. So it's easier to just not put myself in that situation for it to happen, instead of overcoming that fear or overcoming that block in some way. So that's basically what I've done my whole life. So then the question is, why do I analyze what I'm saying? Why do I jump on myself? I have these, see, even right there, I'm trying to find the words, but I want to sound intelligent. I want to come across as smarter than I actually am, which is, fuck, that's limiting. I hate that. I fucking hate that. So then the trick is to just say whatever comes to you, because I have the words that come to me, and then I'll try and one-up the words to sound more intelligent than I actually am. So there is an issue there. So just don't worry about that. But where was I going with this? I totally forgot now. Doesn't matter. So I have this layer of trying to be better than I actually am. Yeah, there we go. So I'm trying to be better than I actually am, meaning I've set boundaries on the way that I should operate. And I've set the bar for those boundaries high. Like, there's nothing wrong with having goals that are attainable. But the problem is that I need to be that way now. So the boundaries is really high, but then it's also, the bottom of that boundary it's higher than where I'm actually at. So I'm trying to be something that I'm not. Because if I dial it back, I can't be anything other than what I am right now. Right here and now. That's what it means to be authentic, is just to express yourself in the moment without, God, I can't even find the words that I want to say. It's because I want to express myself in a way that isn't authentic. I just want to be me. It sounds so silly. Like it's like redundant saying it. That's what everyone, well, I shouldn't say that. The way society is set up, you'd think that's what people would strive for, but it's like it's like a complex web of problems that are interconnected, and they layer on top of each other, but they're also simultaneously layered in between each other. And those patterns grow on top of themselves, and they strengthen themselves. And that's what the false sense of self is, the ego. And it's so strong, it's so potent, that I believed this web of patterns to be who I actually am for almost my entire life. And even now, as I can talk through this. I can talk my way to being, oh, okay, that's not me. And I'm just this authentic, energetic expression of reality instead of the self. So I can get to this place. Like I can get to this place multiple times a day, but it's always that going back into believing that I'm the web of patterns. Now I think, or I feel, that the patterns or the web is shrinking in some way. There's really no way to measure it other than the fact that I was miserable at the start of my discovering myself, and now I'm relatively at peace for the most part. Yeah. So that's basically my my grid of my chart of success on this journey. It's just you can't measure it against anybody else's success. You have to measure it against your own success. And the only way you can measure the success is by comparing it to who you were before. That's the only thing that makes sense. Like the entire game of reality. If you want to strive to become something better, in other words, you want to evolve to be the best version that you can be, there's no sense of comparing yourself to anybody else. Like I have this friend, I'll probably have him on the podcast. I'll probably have him on the channel. He's really good friend of mine. He's into spirituality, and yeah, you can gift a gab. This guy can just talk and talk and talk. Really awesome guy. This guy, he's been in a few car accidents, so he has this he's put these boundaries up for himself. Because we were talking about how his flexibility, and he says, he thinks that everyone can just put their leg over their head and be like some like circus performer or Cirque du Soleil kind of thing. And I thought that was really strange. Like, well, no, I don't have that block, so I'm not flexible in any way. But then now I'm analyzing my own, and I think everyone should talk like Ben Shapiro. Like everyone should just be able to, their mind should run a mile a minute, and they should be able to flow and say what they think all the time. That's my own block. See, I think my buddy's block is strange because I don't have that block, but then I have the exact same thing, only a different circumstance. It's just this self-created block. And because I believe in that block, my belief structure is based around this block, and I've manifested behaviors around this block to reinforce the block, so the block gets even stronger and it gets even more ingrained, and it is me, it's who I am. So this whole process is a destructive process to get rid of those blocks because they don't serve me and they don't serve anyone. So the goal is to really bring it back to the moment, to right here and right now, and how do I feel in this moment, and how. It's not even how do I want to express myself, it's just how do I express myself? How am I expressing myself in this moment? Because if it's how do I want to, it's still a future. It's still in the future. How do I want to? It's like I want to become something that I'm not already. So I just gotta let that go even. Like I'm striving to be. And I started off this video, I'm striving to be the best version of myself. And if I look at it over the entire course of my life, sure, but to do that, I need to forget the rest of my life and to be present with what is right now. Make it to this spot. It's Like right now is all that exists. Right, be here now. The power of now. You know, Eckhart Tolle, Ram Dass, everyone just right now. Right now is the only thing that matters. It's yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What do I do? Like, how do I get there? Like, what? It's ridiculous. You don't have to do anything. It's right here. It's right now. Well, it's something to practice at least. I mean, it's really ultimately what I've been practicing this entire journey. But it's becoming more fine-tuned. You know? Whereas, like, you have this, or I have this, just, like, this, like, broad idea when I start about just meditate and focus on the breath. Do psychedelics and stay in symmetry. But even those things need to be dropped at some point. And instead of trying to remain in symmetry or trying to focus on the breath, just let it go, because that's what's happening. There's no trying. There is no trying. Was it do or do not? There is no trying. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm glad I got to express this. This is my own personal therapeutic session with myself. So, okay. Alright. This is, it's been a positive talk. I will make that video on the ayahuasca experience. It's pretty wild. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna make a... Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you made it this far. I should really put that in the beginning, but it's all good. Find out who my loyal fans are. Okay, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Okay, if you made it this far, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, if you've made it this far, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. Okay. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, as always. Subscribe for more content. And I'll make sure to get that trip report that I initially talked about out. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye. What do we got? What's the total damage here? 20 minutes?